Hi, Doc. My name is Dr. Christopher Calarco with PI Expert Secrets. If you're a chiropractor who wants to help more personal injury patients in your practice, this video is for you. In the next few minutes, you'll learn 5 things you must know to get new PI patients every single month. So let's go ahead, let's get started. New PI patients can be an excellent way to help more people in your community while significantly growing the revenue that your practice generates month over month. Personal injury is a competitive space, given how lucrative and how rewarding it can be to help patients after car accidents. The first thing you must know to really stand out: how to properly document for personal injury cases. This is a big one. This means you must combine your clinical skills, your attention to detail, and your overall understanding about what makes up a personal injury case file. You must tweeze out each new injury that was sustained due to the accident, any previous injuries that were exacerbated by the accident, and then focus on proving those pain generators through proper testing and imaging, and know when to collaborate with those other healthcare professionals. Time off work, activities of daily life that are affected, any future medicals, and any other nuance must be documented to present the strongest possible case and evidence to prove the specifics of those injuries. The second thing you must know: how organization can make or break a personal injury case. This means organization of patient care, which you, doc, are perfectly positioned to lead on, given how often chiropractors have to see their patients, especially initially right after an accident. Organization literally comes down to you taking an ownership role in that patient's care, facilitating the scheduling of specialist appointments, imaging, and other testing that may be needed, and then finally notifying any legal representation of progress, issues, or anything of importance that can really have an effect on those outcomes. Organization can only occur when you and your team are willing and actually able to understand the big picture approach and provide a level of service for your PI patients that few others in your community can. The third way to grow the PI portion of your practice: have a plug-in system of other providers that are often needed to co-manage car accident injuries. This is huge. If you've seen our content before, you know how often we discuss this topic. The reason: it is essential if you want to be a point of entry for new personal injury patients and you're serious about personal injury care. You must have a healthcare team to collaborate with for the best treatment and the best settlement outcomes in many of these personal injury cases. And it's a must if you want to maximize the number of PI referrals into your practice month over month. It really does position you as the go-to for new PI patients. It also allows you to implement a big part of the organizational component we discussed a few minutes ago, and finally gives you the power of referrals to other healthcare providers while demonstrating a higher level of understanding when it comes to those personal injury outcomes. The fourth way for you to get more PI patients is to understand your value. You are a musculoskeletal expert, doc. If you're watching this, you are working to grow and implement specific knowledge that's crucial to become cutting edge at the treatment and management of personal injury patients. There is monumental value for any personal injury attorney or medical doc in your area. Your clinical expertise plus targeted marketing, along with a high level of understanding of personal injury, will put you in the top echelon of chiropractors out there. The fifth thing you must know to help more personal injury patients in your practice is the specific payment structure in your state for personal injury treatment. This is another topic that we harp on consistently, and there's a reason for it. The number one reason for disagreements between doctors and attorneys is the payment structure. Quality relationships can take a long time to develop, but can really be destroyed in minutes. Do not let that be you. Education, communication, and rapport building will protect you and your bills in the vast majority of these cases. If you're in a state with PIP or MedPay, you must know how much money is available, how much money has been used, what amount you may need to actually utilize and treat on a lien if there's attorney representation, and when to use health insurance if it is indeed available. If you are treating on a lien or a letter of protection, what are the state lien laws in your state? How must that lien or letter of protection be written, delivered, and structured? These are all important details you must know. And then what happens when the treatment portion of that settlement total doesn't cover all of the treatment costs? You must have answers to these questions. And finally, have you built enough rapport to have quality conversations when these reductions conversations are necessary with attorneys who are transparent and can provide you with those settlement details. So we hope you found this information helpful. There's so much more information available to you if you want it. Go ahead and take the first step. Check us out at PIExpertsecrets.com. Wishing you amazing results and tremendous success in your practice. Cheers.